Welcome to the Coach's Corner. I am your host, Coach G, and today we have Mia Smith as our guest. She's a Clarksburg native and now attending Bowie State University as a freshman. Mia was a 4-year honor roll student at Clarksburg. In her senior year, she averaged 19.7 points per game and was the 5th leading scorer in the DMV. She won a county district championship. She won a regional championship. She led her team to a 23-0 winning streak before losing in the state championship game to Western High School, where she finished with 28 points and 10 rebounds. She was the Montgomery County 4A Player of the Year. First player in school history to score over 1,000 points. She is an all-time steals leader in school history, and she finished her career off by captaining with a first-team Washington Post All-Met. I created this platform to give girls exposure like yourself. Wasn't really heavily recruited. Try to even the playing field with boys recruiting. You know, boys get a lot of recruiting, a lot of exposure. So we're gonna take a little chance just to get to know who you are. Mia's at Bowie State now. Mia, let's get into a little background as far as like music wise. What type of music do you like to listen to?
Probably like just rap, R&B.
Okay. Who's your favorite artist?
Summer Walker.
So I read somewhere that you like to bake.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing to bake?
I like to make strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake?
Mm-hmm.
Is that from scratch or what?
Yeah, from scratch.
COVID stopped your junior year. Your junior year in high school. How did that year affect you mentally?
That year definitely affected me a lot, especially because everyone says like your junior year is your most important year. That's the year you know get heavily recruited, and we had a lot of plans like during the AU season to like travel and go places. So
right.
when that got taken away, I was really down about it at first, but then I always would just remember like God has a plan, like everything's gonna like work out at the end of the day. So
right.
I just trusted him and things fell into place.
Yeah, a lot of girls, you know, lost that COVID year was really tough. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel for what you guys, you know, went through. And again, how did that affect your you in the recruiting? Because actually, I believe your 10th the team that y'all had in the 10th grade was one of the better teams in Clarksburg. I
Yes,
believe you guys would have won it that year.
Yeah, we had a great team, and then our junior year, my junior year, the players that would have came back and also been coming in, we would have also had another great
right
team. We definitely would have made it to states, I feel.
Exactly. So how's college life treating you, and what's your schedule like? What's a typical schedule for like a basketball player in college?
Typical schedule. So I'll start with preseason. Preseason, it was 4 out of the 7 days a week probably. We would have like 6 a.m. workouts. Get up at 6 a.m. Go lift. Do some training, and then after that I would come back in my dorm, I'd shower, and then I'd have to go to class. After that, we'll have like individual workouts where we'll just like you have like your small group trainings with like your guards and you have your posts. So I'll do that, and then after that I'd have more classes, and then that would probably be my day. And then but the season the season now, I would just have class in the morning, then I'd have practice, or we'll have class, then weight training, and then practice, and then I'll have class again after that. I'll have early morning classes, and I also have classes at night, so I
Okay.
really have like full schedule.
So you be wow. It's like full day, and the next day you do the same thing over and over, right?
Yeah, we just get up and do it all over again.
Right. So what's the biggest adjustment you had to make coming from high school first as a student and then basketball wise?
As a student, I would say my time management in high school, especially this past senior year, was very easy for me. I only had 4 classes. I had a half day schedule. I wasn't even in school for the full day. I got to come to school late, and my classes were pretty easy for me. Coming into college, I have 5 classes, and every
Okay.
class is challenging. Like the workload for everything is just a lot. So basically, like just trying to balance basketball and then having to get my schoolwork done,
Right.
studying, and then social life. So that's probably the biggest adjustment as a student. When it comes to basketball, I definitely would say my strength. And my strength, that's been something I've been working on for a very long time, trying to gain weight, trying to build
Okay.
muscle. Um, Definitely because I'm playing against like
Grown
older
women.
girls,
Yeah.
yeah, grown women basically.
Exactly.
And so it's tough getting to the basket. It's way tougher getting to the basket. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's faster, everyone's tougher. You're getting bumped. You got to be able to finish through contact. Everything is just way harder. But yeah, I think that's my biggest adjustment as a player.
As a player. So so what is your major?
I'm a biology major.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Biology. So you got to stay in the books.
Yeah, basically.
You have to stay. So what happens like during a homecoming time, you know? For first, let me back it up a little bit. Let's go back to the adjustment from high school to college student wise. Time management is very important, like you said, right? A lot of you,
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically an adult on your own in high school. You got people telling you what to do. Any advice you would give high school girls? Because some girls, if you don't have that time management, and you're not used to doing things, you can go to college and just lose your mind,
Yeah.
right?
um, I would definitely say to girls coming into college, like the main thing, you just have to be disciplined. You have to know like being a college athlete, like you're a student first. That's why it's student athlete. So you're a
Right,
student first, and then it's your sport, and then you have fun next. So you just need to know that like if your homework's not done, you shouldn't be going out. If you know you got
right,
and if you know you got a test 7 a.m., like you shouldn't be out till like 4 in the morning. You know, you got a game the next morning, you shouldn't be out till 4 in the morning. There's always another party, there's always another function.
right.
Like you don't have to be at everything. College is full of experiences. Homecoming was a great experience. You just have to know that there's always gonna be another. You have to show your face.
And it's a
You
lot
know.
of turn up especially if you're at a HBCU. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's endless turn up. There's always something going on. If you miss one thing, it's okay, but it's gonna cost you in the long run if you don't do good on that test or if you didn't, prepare yourself. So just be disciplined with yourself.
So you were honor roll 4 years in high school.
Yeah.
Have you maintained that? I know. I've Bowie is my alma mater too, so I went to Bowie. Back in the day, played ball there. Have you maintained that? The level of instruction is really high, especially for you being a biology major. How's your
Mm,
grades?
Yeah, my grades have definitely it's a drastic change. It's not as good as it used to be, and even myself, I'm still working on that time management
Right.
thing with trying to get my work done on time. And biology is definitely not an easy subject, so I'm still trying to figure out how to get a tutor, stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely has went down from high school, but I'm still able to play, and you know I'm doing
So
okay.
so do y'all have tutors with the team, or you have to get your own? What? How does that work?
um well, we have, like, if you have the same major as like a vet on the team, you can
Okay.
always go to them and like they'll help you, but they're not technically like school tutors. They'll just help
Right.
you, but
Right.
like um but you could always go to your advisor or something and get a tutor yourself for whatever class you need help in.
Okay. So before we get a little bit more into like the basketball aspect of this, what do you like most about Bowie and playing for HBCU?
What I like most about it, I really, I really like the support and like the family kind of thing we have here. We have like we have a pretty good crowd that comes to our games. We have the band, we have the
Right.
cheer team, the Major Reds, our GGs and stuff. So
Hmm.
every game is like, not even just basketball, like football too. Going to football games was fun. It's just playing for a school where like everyone just like loves you and just loves to support you. Like everyone on campus is so sweet. Like you walk around, people are just saying hi to you. Like everyone here is just it's just a great vibe.
Let me ask you a question. You playing on the D2 level. Can you explain to us and other players, tell us about D2 level and how scholarship works? Because everybody think that you're getting, full ride scholarship, et cetera, et cetera. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I think mainly D2s can give you like a partial, like when it comes to athletics. I know
Hmm.
I have athletics and I also have academics. So if you do, you're doing your thing in high school, and then you just even if you're getting offered for athletics, you still should apply for academic scholarships because
Right.
it's giving you more money. You can get a refund check, all that. So it's like I think it's partial. Some athletic money, some academic. So that's how I'm able to come
Yeah.
here. Thankfully,
So
yeah.
basically, they package it up.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, they package it up as opposed to
Hmm.
the other levels. Tell the viewers exactly what's a game day routine for you. What does Mia do on game day or before
Game
game day?
game day. So if we have like a 5:30 game, I usually get up at a decent time, maybe like 9, 10. I'll make sure I get like a good breakfast, and I won't do too much. I won't like walk around. I don't really go anywhere. I'll just stay, in the dorm.
Okay.
While relaxed. We have to be on the court at 3:30. We do like a little guard and post split.
Okay.
You know, get some ball handling and get some shots up. Then after that, we'll go in the locker room. You know, suit up, get a breather, get some water.
Okay.
Have our little game day talk. Then we get back out on the floor for like our actual warm up, and then that's for an hour, and then we
So
get
that's
back.
a home game though, right?
Yeah, that's a home game. Yeah.
It's a little different for when you're going away, especially when you taking further trips.
Yeah. So for an away game, like if we go to North Carolina,
Okay.
we'll leave the night before or the day before.
Okay.
And once we get there, we'll have a practice. We'll probably practice at like 6, 7, depending on what time we get there.
Okay.
We'll get some shots up, go over plays. We do scout. So before that, we gotta watch film. We gotta list every player that plays, but we have different scout teams, so not everyone does scout for one game day. We have different groups for it. So if it's
Okay.
my group going for that game day, then I need to know. I need to make sure I have my paper ready. I have other teams' plays drawn out. I have to
Okay.
have number 3 is a shooter. Number 20, that's a post player. You gotta she's the leading rebounder. So then we come into practice the day before, and we tell our teammates this is what it is. We learn their plays, so we play it, and then
Okay.
we gotta adjust our defense against their play, so we know, oh, on this play that they
Right.
run, we're gonna trap in the corner,
Okay.
So we do that, and then the next day comes game time. We gotta get there 2 hours before. Yeah.
Now I'm a big coach on film watching, and a lot of girls, especially younger girls, never really watch basketball. Um,
Hmm.
to you, how important is that?
Scout.
Scouting. I mean, especially coming from you do some in high school, but in college, it's a different monster. Like you said,
Yeah.
you're digging into, you're scouting all the players, all the plays, and you guys are breaking it down. So how big is, if you were to talk to, say, like a freshman coming into to high school,
Mhm.
how big is watching film at the next level?
It's really big. It's a really big deal. You really have to know. You need to know the personnel. Every player is different.
Right.
So when we go through our lists, our coach like she calls out the numbers, and like if we don't say the right thing of like for the right player,
Right.
then like we get looked at as like you didn't do your job. It's like homework. Like you have to study it.
Exactly.
You gotta study your opponent. So a freshman in high school, I would just say like maybe practice you can start practicing that now. Just watching like I don't know if they still use Huddle or they use
Yeah, yeah, they do.
yeah, you could go on Huddle, see pick a player that you know like that plays your position that you know you're gonna guard,
Mm-hmm.
and just learn like
What she
just
does.
learn what she does,
Mm-hmm.
so when you go in the game, you say, okay, I'm gonna get number one. Oh, I see how number one plays. I know she's a lefty. I gotta push her right every time I guard her. So don't let her score. Like just little things like that. You can just start off just by focusing on one player. You don't have to start the whole team coming in as a
Exactly.
freshman. Yeah.
Now, does Mia have any lucky charms or superstitions when it comes to basketball? Like, I gotta have my favorite socks on, or superstitions. Like, do you?
I actually don't. That's actually a really funny question. I really don't. I don't
Okay,
really think I do anything like
just
special.
strap up, ready to ball, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta come ready.
What part of your game are you looking to improve most going into next year? You
I'm
had after your first year, and you see what it's like and everything. What's the
definitely.
most important part that you want to improve going into your second sophomore year?
I want to improve on my aggression. I really think that because my main thing is defense. I wanna really like lock feel.
Right.
Um, in high school, it was a bit easier because it was easier to take the ball from girls, but now I really think I need to learn how to like really stay in front of somebody and like zigzag defense because all I want to do is I just want to go for the steal and just go, but I can't do that all the time or like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a foul call. So I just need to know like I need to stay in front of this girl and really like lock her up. So I think defense is my main thing I want to work on.
Okay. Any advice, since you have gone through this process, that you can tell high school girls that want to play at the next level? Okay. What I always tell girls, female athletes, that there's opportunities to play college basketball on all types of level. You can go to college, you can get a degree, and you can still continue playing basketball. So,
Hmm.
what would you tell girls that want to play on the next level? How to prepare, as far as body wise, as far as grade wise, things that whatever advice that you have for them.
Yeah. Okay. So grade wise, that comes first. Like there's no excuse for that because if
Right,
if you don't have good grades, you can't play.
right.
So that's the first thing. If you're ineligible, there's no basketball for you. So um, I'll say focus on that first. Stay in your books. Body wise, take care of your body. Don't just eat bad stuff. Just
All right.
fuel your body, especially before a game day. Because I know like definitely um like back in my AU days, like in the morning for a game, sometimes like I wouldn't eat
You
breakfast and
wouldn't eat.
I wouldn't eat breakfast. And I never really was the type of person to be able to wake up at 6 in the morning and eat a meal. Like I can't really eat till like 9, 10 o'clock. That's just how
Mm-hmm.
my body was. But I got to a point where I was like I'm so tired in the games, like I need to fuel my body. So you need to make sure you eat breakfast, especially if you have a game later on. A
But young,
nutritious.
let me cut you off a little. Young players don't understand that. Girls that I coach to this day, we have like a 9 o'clock game. I'll be like, "What did you eat?" They be like, "Nothing. I don't eat in the morning." Well, how can you
Yeah,
expect to run and
yeah,
perform if you do not eat anything?
yeah, yeah. No, it's really important. It like you might not think it, but like your body like needs that energy. Like you need to, be able to run up and down the court. But so yeah, body wise, that's definitely a big thing. The other thing I would say is your mental state. You need to have a healthy mindset. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I first came here, getting up at 6 a.m. having
Right.
to go to the gym 2, 3 times a day, and then having class, and having to come back to my dorm and study, and I have to wake up and do it again. I was exhausted, like training. I'll be
Mhm.
calling my dad, like, because my dad used to play D1 basketball. I would
Right.
call my dad, like, this ain't mediocre. You got here because you're great. Like, you were
Right.
blessed with the athletic ability to play your sport, and you're good at it. So make sure you always remember that, and always remember, like, what you put in is what you're gonna get out of it.
Exactly.
So just remember, like, keep a good, healthy mindset, and it will take you a really long way. Just stay positive. Don't think of the negative.
I mean, it's girls that they can't get up for 8 o'clock, 8:30 games. How do you want to play on the next level if you can't do that now? You have to
Yeah,
train
no, you have,
yourself for the next level. Um, for you, or just in general, I see a lot of female athletes. In the recruiting process, they go out and they pick these big schools or these schools with these big names, and I'd be like, "Come on, you cannot play." I'm saying it to myself though, right?
uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
cannot play there. This is why the
Hmm.
transfer portal is so big. For
Yeah.
you and your experience, how important is it to choose the right school and the right coach?
It's extremely important. My first thing I would always say is go where you're loved. Go where you're wanted. Like the way the coaches recruited me, and the way they treated me, texted me, like checking up on me before I
Mm-hmm.
even committed. They just showed like they really wanted me. And even like when I had came on my visit, the girls
Mm-hmm.
that are my teammates now, they were taking me on a visit, texting me, like I would ask them questions, like they would, like, help me out. I was like, I seem like really wanted, like, I really like Bowie. And even before Bowie offered me, I already was looking at them, like I was like, I want to go to Bowie, because I
Right.
did always want to go to HBCU. But yeah, I don't really think, like, when it comes to D1 and D2, like,
Right.
I would take going to D2 over having an experience like that any day. Like, go to where you feel like you can be part of a family and have fun, because having fun is a big part of it.
Let me ask you a question. You were that girl coming out of high school. Like you say, everything was easy. Stills, you the fifth leading scorer in the DMV. How have you had to adjust now playing more of a backup role? And here's what I tell my players now, and I try to teach them to learn how to play without the basketball. Nobody knows how to
Yeah.
cut. Nobody knows how, move without the basketball. You're not going to be that girl on the next level, whether you're coming from middle school to high school or high school to college. You always have to learn how to play without the ball. Um, and that's what I normally tell them. Because what you did in middle school doesn't matter in high school. And what you did in high school doesn't
Yeah.
matter in college. It
Yeah.
does not matter. You're used to starting. You're used to playing a lot of minutes. How are you adjusting? You already say the things that you need to work on. The nutrition, building up your body, learning how to play defense, this and that. But mentally, how are you handling it?
Mentally, compared to when the season had first started to now, it definitely had changed. At the
Okay.
beginning, I was like, dang, like I'm not used to this. Like
Right.
I wanna start, like I wanna play the full game. I'm used to playing the whole
Whole
game.
game, yeah.
But I had to really, like, step back and think to myself, like, when you go to college, nobody cares that you were the leading scorer in your high school team. Nobody cares that you won all these awards. Like, at this point, like, it's a fresh slate. You need to earn your minutes. You need to earn your spot on the floor. So I'm just
Hmm.
thinking to myself, in practice, I gotta go hard every practice. I gotta show my coaches every practice that I can get in the game and make a difference. And I think that, like, that putting that in my head really helped me mentally, to know that, like, as a freshman, I'm gonna get my chance. Like, I
Right.
just got here. Like, it's okay to not play when you first get there. It's normal. Like, everyone, like, a lot of people go through that.
Hmm.
So just just know your role. Wait your turn. Do what your coaches want you to do. Like, don't overstep your role. Like, if your job is to come in and get a rebound, go get that rebound. Don't focus on, oh, you want to drop 30 a game because you were dropping 30 in high school. No, that's not. It's
That's
not like
not
that.
gonna work. Yeah.
Your coach wants you to get in the game and hustle, like, get a rebound, like. So that's what you need to come in the game and do, and please them. and try to play for your team, not just for yourself. Don't be selfish.
So how have the team been doing?
Um, we've been doing okay. We're 8-8 right now.
Right.
We're still learning our team chemistry a little bit.
Yeah.
Our coach has been getting on us about that. We have some work to do still, but y'all gonna see us in the tournament. We're gonna do good after.
That's what I want to say. I'm gonna end this on basically saying, how excited are you for the tournament, the CIAA tournament? Normally one of the biggest tournaments in HBCU basketball. It's normally in North Carolina. The last 2 years, it's been here in Baltimore. I will be there this year since it's so close. But how have you guys preparing for that and just the overall experience? Are you expecting that? You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't even know what to expect. I know we just played at Lincoln University a couple of days ago, and it was like a packed gym. And I was talking to my coach, and she was like, yeah, you're really seeing like the HBCU experience now. I'm like, yeah, because like the support there is like crazy. So I know the tournament is probably going to be just like that. So I'm really excited though. Like it's an experience. I'm excited to have fun. Win.
Okay. Have you been keeping up on your girls back at the high school?
Yeah, I've been seeing stuff on Instagram. I've been trying so hard to come to a game, but my schedule just hasn't been lining up with it. But I've been seeing that. I'm proud of them. They're doing good. Root
for them. They're going through. Actually, just lost their first game against Seneca, so that's been back and forth. I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen on that. But to have you for my first interview, I thank you for coming through. Do great things at Bowie. I'm definitely going to come back down, watch some games. Coach Lisa gave me a tour. Doing this, I didn't need a tour, but since I went here, but just to see the things that changed since I was there. The other gym, across from the main gym, the Wizards used to practice there, and she was telling me that they still practice there and all that. So good luck tomorrow. Keep grinding. Anything you want to say before we leave?
Just everyone that's trying to make it to being a college athlete, just keep pushing, but also don't forget to have fun.
Exactly. Time management, right?
Time management, yes.
Time management. All right, Mary, we thank you for coming through, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.